Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Teneb and Barcode on Sequencer, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Barcode. Oh, those are Korean characters. That's our red Protoss player. Korean characters. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Teneb. So this is a Masters level game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. If you're a Grandmasters or GM level player, or, you know, Pro, and you want to see some of your games cast on this channel, go ahead and shoot them over to falconpaladin@gmail.com. I will give them a cast. I will link to your Twitch stream if you have one. And we'll get you some exposure. Maybe you'll be picked up by one of those teams like Root Gaming, or one of those teams like Arma Team, or, I don't know, what's another one? Jin Air Green Wings? Another team out there trying to represent all sections of the world. Oh, very quick pylon here from Korean characters. What's he planning against our Terran today? Oh, it's cannon rushing. Okay, there's a forge. Quick cannon rush out of Korean characters for Teneb today. All right, man, you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. This is a scouting. Is this a scouting probe? Is this just a scouting probe? It is not just a scouting probe. Not even the teeniest, tiniest of bits. This guy wants to throw down cannons. Actually, the other one is going to throw down cannons while you're distracted. And can you see this? Yeah, you can absolutely see this. Gateway, photon cannon coming up, another pylon on the top here. And I think you got to pull SCVs at some point here, Teneb. I don't know why you're not. You really feel confident in surviving this situation. Probe's taking down an SCV as well. Did he just ping himself? Ping, ping, help. Help, what is happening here? And cannon gonna finish. Okay, everyone's in trouble. Everyone's in trouble right now. This probe, staying alive. Oh no, it got picked off. Oh, the Marine finished him off. Great. Oh, and then shot in the back as he was trying to run. Blorp. And he dead. All right, so it's a cannon rush. Another barracks coming up here from Teneb. I don't know how he survives this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I guess he did kill both of the probes. That seems pretty useful. Another probe coming down could be a game changer for Korean, but he's not choosing to do that. Instead, he's chasing around this SCV. That Teneb's trying to build barracks inside Korean's base. That's hilarious. That's very funny. Oh, got zapped though. SCV's toast. So this cannon rush is somewhat aborted. It's just not going to be as effective as it could be because the probes died. Both probes died. Both the probes died. A zealot on the way. I guess that's all I feel like we need is a zealot. Chrono boosting it out, and the zealot's going to come up and just mess with these Marines. It's going to be a test of your micro. Can you micro well enough against the zealot to not take any shots from it? And the answer is nope. That's a dead Marine. And another hack. Yeah, it's a ring around the rosy game. If you stop to shoot at all, you're in a lot of trouble. Okay, and actually getting surround on the zealot with SCVs, which is generally bad. You're going to lose a lot of SCVs there. Yeah, that's 6 SCVs that have been dead so far in this game. Another zealot pops out. Just trying to run around, scout things, see how we're doing. This Marine really wants to kill this pylon and probably depower that cannon on the high ground. Entirely possible. Dude, SCVs fighting zealots is just not a great feeling. It's a really bad feeling. It's 21 to 14 harvesters. The Protoss player is up pretty extensively here. Great positioning by this Protoss zealot, man. But two Marines do show up, and they're going to kill him just fine. So yeah, depowering that cannon. Zealots are just not really how you want to do this in this game. Zealot trying to get to a position where he can kill SCVs, and he can. He gets one, but he keeps losing Zealots in the process. That's 3 dead Zealots for 10 SCVs. Not even sure if that's entirely something you want to worry about here. All right, so it's time to tech up Mr. Korean player. He has double gas, which I don't know why on earth he has double gas this early. He has so much gas in the bank. He has 500 gas in the bank right now at 4 minutes, and he has nothing he can use it on. He can build cannons and he can build zealots. That's it. Cybercore's not even done yet. Still mining all that gas though, throwing up some cannons at the top of his ramp, going for an expansion as well. Pylon toast, gateway on fire as well. I mean, as on fire as they can get, considering they never get on fire. They get kind of sparkly though. Kind of electricity shocky. And it's the counterattack time. It's the counterattack time from Teneb. And it's going to be a very quick Stargate here. So perhaps, what are we thinking? We're thinking cannons. We're thinking oracles. We're thinking something to deal with this Marine push that is coming. They're not upgraded. There aren't a whole lot of them, but there are 8. There are 8 Marines coming across the field. Expanding behind this now is Teneb, which is an excellent, wonderful life choice. Can these cannons hold 8 Marines? I think they can, especially if the Marines are injured. Although Stim's on the way. With Stim. Don't know how I feel about Stim. Great scan ahead, seeing exactly what he's going to be dealing with. And he really wants that Stargate to finish. The Photon Overcharge will be a thing too. Oh, that's going to save the day. That's going to save the day. Mothership Core just now popping out. The Marines, 2 Marines can hit one of these pylons, which, okay, fine, but you're not depowering anything in the process. Photon Overcharge kills a Marine. Whew. And that just means stay out. Stay out of stay out of my corridor here. Mothership Core can't do another one for a while. But the 2 cannons can shoot infinitely, and it's an Oracle. It is an Oracle opening here. Well, I mean, not really an opening. It's an Oracle follow-up from our Protoss player. Yeah, I would argue immensely that is what we're seeing here. All right, so we name the Oracle. Is that what we do? We name the Oracle in these situations. Or are you moving out to try to kill stuff? You are. You're not even here to play defense. Okay, so in that case, we're definitely going to name you. Your Oracle name is Alexander the Great. Again, traditionally, Oracle names are female, but we can roll with it. Alexander the Great is heading on down, trying to see if she or he can kill all these SCVs. And you know what? I think that's entirely a possibility. Like, not even close to not a possibility today. Moving on from the bottom to the left, there's no air defense at all inside this main base of Teneb. There is a Marine, but he's heading up to the front. That's where all these Marines are going. Nobody's staying at home to take care of the SCVs, and the Oracle was able to sneak all the way over and eat all your SCVs for lunch. Num 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 num. I love SCVs for lunch. Num 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 num. Killing another SCV, killing another SCV. Why'd you come back? That's a bad idea. Oh man, this Oracle. 11 kills. Go and get more. TRD says Korean. I don't know why you said TRD. Oh, still 16. And we'll make it a 17, 18. Oh, almost got 19. 18. The Marines going for it. They can't do anything else. Photon Overcharge is up. Cannons are up as well. The Marines decided it's time to retreat. They went for it. They couldn't get it done. Photon Overcharge was too strong. Cannons were too strong. And this, it is 7 to 35 Harvesters. 7. You know what they say, Terran's not dead unless they're dead. But this is one of the most extreme examples of Terran being dead that I've ever seen. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Tank shows up for Teneb. Okay, that's going to be actually really super useful. Unfortunately, this Oracle's still here and can still pulsar beam the crap out of you. There is a missile turret coming up, but it's not going to be there for a while. If I had to say, Void Rays coming in off them Stargates for Korean player. You probably should activate and kill that SCV who has the missile turret. No? No. All right. Perhaps really worried about the tank up front. Void Ray is going to try to save the day here. And against 4 Marines, I think he got it. 2 Void Rays against 4 Marines seems like a fair trade. Photon Overcharge, what the prismatic alignment is up here. Why are you just what? You danced way too much. I think you had that if you didn't dance. Mothership Core trying to help here as well, and does end up helping pretty darn nicely. Okay, decent micro though. Finally, the 1 Void Ray is remaining, is going to go ahead and kill that siege tank, or at least force him away from Protossville. So it's 39 to 10 Harvesters. 39 to 10. This Oracle with 18 kills, who is the most successful single attack Oracle I have ever seen on my channel. And probably deserves a place in the Hall of Fame, although this is Master level, and usually we like to save it for Grandmaster or above. But I'll let you guys decide in the comments. No, no, Alexander the Great, no. Recognized he was under attack. Ran directly into a missile turret. That's a blooper. That's a blooper is what that is. Base in the top left coming in for Korean characters now. Continuing to make Void Rays, which, I mean, this isn't gold level, isn't silver. Mass Void Ray really good in the lower levels, but maybe in this particular place where your opponent knows you're making Void Rays and has pretty good decision-making skills and is making a lot of Marines, you maybe don't want to do this. Maybe something a little more traditional. Is he seriously making another Stargate? He's making another Stargate. He's sky tossing it, man. He is sky tossing it today. No. All right, so defending Teneb's base are 2 tanks and 9 Marines. Do the Marines have any upgrades to speak of? They have the stim. They actually have the combat shield. Do they have the combat shield? I think they have the combat shield at 55. My brain always tries to trick me, but he does. 55 energy, or health rather, for combat shield. So here's the thing. Yes, you have Void Rays, but you've basically trained the Terran opponent to be really worried of anti-air stuff. It's been Oracles, it's been Void Rays, it's been Cannons. Tanks for the Cannons, Marines for the Oracles, and the Void Rays. So we'll see how this works out. I don't feel too pleased about it. Another expansion coming up from Korean characters. It's a 4th base just south of his main. And in the top left side, there's that Ninja expand for his 3rd, which is just wonderful. Getting +1 flyer attack. No, actually, that's not flyer attack because he's not Zerg, but it's air weapons. +1 air weapons to increase the prismatic beam damage from 6 versus whatever, and then 10 versus armored stuff. So Void Rays straight up just do better against armored things, even without considering their prismatic alignment, which they gain 6 damage versus armored units for 14 seconds. Great against buildings, great against planetary fortresses and missile turrets and tanks and corruptors and broodlords and battle cruisers and stuff like that. So just expanding a whole lot is our Protoss player. It's 43 to 33 harvesters though. Teneb's doing a great job macroing up here, and this army is just not exactly what you would expect from the Protoss player, but he's ready for it nonetheless. So going to try to take actually prismatic alignment down that base. Oh, can he save it? Prismatic alignment, is it enough? No, not enough. Not enough to save it. The Marines didn't even help there. So that, wow, Teneb, bad news bears. He did have another base constructed though. He's trying to go for a 3rd, but this means he's allowed to get 1. He can just replace his 2nd. He can just replace the 2nd. That's what we're dealing with right now. Another base coming up for Korean in the bottom right side. That is a Ninja 5th base. This guy is interested in sky tossing it up so hard right now. Following up Cannon Rush with Void Ray. 37 to 48 harvesters. Teneb didn't lose any SUVs in that battle, but losing that base just slowed him down pretty immensely. Now he needs to make another command center to go for a 3rd, or just wait till his mine gets mained out. His main gets mined out. Seems entirely possible. Alright, so if you're Teneb, what do you do here? You're feeling okay. You're back up to 37 harvesters. You're worried about a giant Protoss army just coming in and squelching you in the face, which is definitely a concern. Korean characters is pretty mineral starved, actually, sitting on about 200 minerals, period, when he has how many gateways? 5, almost 6 gateways. There's that warping sound for the 6th gateway. Carriers would be all right here if you want to do something with your Stargates, but excuse me there, but I don't know. If you're going Sky Toss against Terran, your opponent can't have a lot of Marines or Vikings. That's kind of how this works. So moving out is Teneb. Again, he has lost 28 SCVs in this game so far. He is down by 20 SCVs compared to his opponent. But he's got Marines with +1/+1 instant and combat shield. He's got Medivacs to heal up. He's got a couple Vikings as well. He's going to try to do something to at least force the issue, not just sit back and wait for the Protoss player to murder him in the face. Korean characters just doing absolutely nothing with these Stargates. And made another one. Still doing nothing with these Stargates. What is happening? Is he AFK? He's transferring probes around, sitting at about 1700. And just go ba 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 ba. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just make 7 of them, and I'm feeling better about your chances in this game. But you're refusing to do that. There we go. 5 Void Rays. 5 Void Rays on the way. I mean, are you supply blocked? Is that the problem here? Why didn't you make another one? Or another 2, perhaps? You have enough money to do so. Probes coming down to transfer to that Ninja, like, 5th base in the bottom right? I don't even know what that is. Void Rays show up at the main base of Teneb, though. It's a bad place. It's a bad place to be if you're a Terran player in the base of Teneb today. Trying to repair that missile turret and actually doing it. Prismatic alignment, go! Oh, the save. What a clutch save. That natural base was dead. It was all, for all intents and purposes, it was completely dead. Teneb decides we're going to base race this thing. Coming on in with the Marines and the tanks. Photon overcharge is up. Korean characters are paying attention to what's going on back at home. Main base for Teneb, not in a great position. So it turns out the SCVs are trying to repair through this damage and just, they're getting targeted instead, which is not great for them. Marines, tanks, doing pretty well for themselves. Did he lose his tanks? Where does tanks go? I don't know. His tanks are dead, but the Marines are doing fine for themselves. Natural base gone. Avoiders killing as many SCVs as possible. This is 48 dead SCVs in this game. We'll get 49. Around 49. Producing Vikings out of this starport. You probably should kill this starport. If I had to recommend what you should do here, natural base is toast for our Korean barcode player. Missile turrets taking down the Void Ray that snuck over to this natural base. So gonna save the natural. But what do you do about all this dude in your main? There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes in your main here. Are you still... Oh, going Tempest? What? All right, the answer is going to be Tempest. The Vikings are dead. That's true. This is so unorthodox out of the Korean player. What is even happening in this game? I guess the main base is in shambles. That's fine. But then picking up and boosting out is Teneb leaving the main base alone for Korean characters and leaving the sneaky bases completely taken care of. Completely taken care of. Not ideal. Not ideal. So 1, 2, Void Rays, 7 kills, 11 kills, 10 kills coming on in. We got Marines, we got Vikings, and these Void Rays are going to die. Especially with good micro. Don't go into the missile turrets. Don't go into the missile turrets. Taking some shots from the missile turrets. That's what you don't want to do. And then from the distance, the Viking finishes it off. Oh, got the starport. Was there a unit coming out of that when it died? Hold on. We gotta see. I know. You hate it when I rewind, but I think there was a medevac. Oh, am I a liar? I'm a giant liar. Okay, there wasn't a medevac coming out of that at all when it died. It wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. And then missile turrets. Death by missile turrets is what I like to call this maneuver. That's so many dead Void Rays. What is that? 15 dead Void Rays? 15 dead Void Rays. 10,000 resources lost for the Terran player. 11,000 lost for the Terran player. Protoss and Terran, pretty darn close right now. But again, extra bases, still has these Stargates. Carriers would be so much better than Tempest. Why are you still making Tempest? Korean characters replanning his natural base. There's a third base down for Teneb. Thank goodness for that. 16 minutes into this game. Struggling mightily. Lots of supply depots on the way. I mean, everybody's kind of hanging out. I mean, I really don't... I don't know what we're doing here. I'm just racking my brain, thinking of what is Mass Tempest going to do for you? It's just almost like a troll job, is what it is. I mean, these are not cheap. Tempest, what is it, 300, 200, it's 350, 250 for a carrier. It's not that much more. It's not that much more for carriers. I mean, they build a little bit more quickly, don't they? 43 to 86. Yeah, they build like twice as fast. So maybe you just need a fast air army to use the upgrades you've been working on with the +1, +1, +1, the trifecta. The +1, +1, +1 action here. Does Teneb still not know about these bases in the corners? He does not. Or about this one. Technically. SCB's long distance mining from a potential 4th base. And yeah, moving over from the natural to the 4th. This is just such a nice benefit that Terran players have, is the ability to do this sort of thing. And so many observers moving out too. This Korean character's player is insane. He's got 5 observers. He's making another one. He's just planting them all over the map. This map does lead to some pretty insane stuff, though. It's really big. It has a lot of bases. Is that a Viking? A Viking harass! At this 3rd base of Korean characters, the Viking has a lot of kills. Actually, 6 kills on that dude before he gets killed by the Tempest to respond. And is remaining a smoldering crater there. Another base coming up from Korean characters, expanding so much and doing so many weird things with the money. 5 oracles on the way from Korean players. 5 oracles! Alright. Sure. I'm on board here. So, Marines moving out. They got +2 armor, and they're working on +2 attack. Not quite there yet. +2 ship weapons coming up as well, I guess, for the Vikings that you are planning on making here. Either way, Marine, medevac, solid combination all the way around, and has been for several years now. Debris, explosions, fireworks, trying to come up to this newly constructing base, newly warping in base for Korean characters, and the first base is killed. Wait, 2nd base is killed by our Terran player. He killed the natural once, didn't he? Yes, he already did. Yes, he already did. Actually, no, did he? Okay, forced to cancel on that one. I guess it doesn't really count as a kill necessarily, but it's a kill. It's a kill. That's what I'm going to say. The Tempests are going to fight this. I've seen Tempest fight against Marines before. It doesn't go very well for the Tempest. Yeah, look at them go. We got this. We got this. And they do. Look at how fast that Tempest died. Another one dead. And another one saved by the cannons. And then focused down. Maybe? No, not even really bothering with it. 1, 2, 3 Tempests killed in immediate, very quick succession. This is why I'm asking the question, why Tempest? Why Tempest? This base just south of the main base of Korean characters is toast as well. It's 143 to 95 total supply. Korean characters does have more workers. I'm not going to argue that point at all. Photon overcharge is up. All these probes trying to run for their lives. Nope. 44 dead probes in this game. 44 now. It's scouting, Teneb. It is scouting. You're doing a great job killing the bases you know about. But killing the bases you don't know about is, I'm going to have to give you an F on those. It's just nothing has really bothered them at any extent. Trying to expand some more here is Teneb. And oh, did he find it? He found the base in the bottom right. Hooray! All right, all these probes are going to die, and Teneb has a lead in the worker count for the first time in what feels like about 15 minutes. So it's 41 to 35 total harvesters. Marines check in. All right, are there more bases we don't know about? Probably. If there's one, there might be more, so I might as well scout him. And he does. He scouts this one at the top left. He's so close. He's so close to scouting this one, too. Oh, and he accidentally scouts it. There it is. So Korean characters went from having like 7 bases to effectively 1 right now. I mean, that was incredibly damaging. 7 more oracles on the way. Okay, so mass oracle. It's going to be the answer here. Top left base, toast. Pylons dead. Gateway dead. Nexus dead as well. Teneb is still down in total supply here as more Tempests come out from our Korean player. But 28 oracles. 28 oracles going for the win. Our Protoss player is feeling it, man. He's going for oracles. The upgrades don't affect oracles. Their pulsar beam is a spell, but he can't. The plating is good. The plating is good. Marines try to attack them. No, not allowed. A lot of missile turrets coming up here at this third base of Teneb, but just the sheer melting ability of these oracles is kind of insane. Kind of insane. Planetary Fortress entirely useful, or useless rather, in this situation, and that third base is toast. I think the income for both players is going to be very close to 0 here. Very close to 0. Oracles got to decide what they can kill with the time that they have. They kind of want to fight these Marines a little bit. No, it's a bad. Where were they going? It was a bad rally or something. I don't know. A lot of Marines are being killed. A lot of Oracles still in the fight as well, but slowly whittling down both of their numbers, and the Marines are toast. The Oracles won. The Oracles won. Okay. With the remaining energy that they have, which is not a whole lot, they're going to try to kill this orbital command and slow down the Terran player. Once again, Terran player takes another massive shot to the face here. Marines coming on in, killing the Oracles. The Oracles are a little bit over-focused on that base, and he saves it. He does save that third orbital command. He's got a base along the top left side, though. 2 bases along this top left side, which is nice. A random tank from Teneb, just killing cannons at the front door of Korean characters here. And the Tempests, Tempests are not interested in allowing that to happen. So, wow, 26 dead Oracles. That was a lot of dead Oracle, man. 19,000 resources lost for the Terran, and now we're at 28. 4 Korean characters. Oracles, not cheap. Tempests, not cheap. Nexus is not cheap. Double expanding his Korean characters back to his 4th. I don't know, his 3rd and his 4th base locations, essentially? Is that what we're looking at here? Yeah, that's essentially where we are. It's basically where we are. So income not looking great for the Protoss player. About 300 compared to 2,200 for our Terran player. And Marines showing up. Forcing to cancel on that base just south of the main again. They've killed that base twice. They're very familiar with this part of the world. And you're probably going to do some stuff in the main, too. Got +3 attack. I mean, killing all these cannons, sure, but a little bit unnecessary. Photon overcharge is up. Decide to get the heck on out of there and go inside the main. There you go. There's only 3 cannons here. I think you can handle that. If I had to predict. Tempests going after these SCVs at Teneb's base on the bottom left. Dude, Teneb, there's SCVs, double photon overcharge, killing these Marines way better than I thought they would. considering the Marines have those upgrades, +3 armor on the way for those Marines and Marauders and Ghosts, with which we have seen none in this game. Tempest with +3 attack does what? 52 damage per shot versus ground targets. Okay. That seems fine. And the Oracle's trying to do stuff again. Ooh, the repair on the missile turret, too good. Missile turret has 4 kills. Oracle's out. Oracle's out, man, but base gone as well for a Terran player. So Terran was doing okay in income for a while, but now seems to be struggling a little bit mightily. Some Marines trying to take down this third-ish base along the top side. Decides to go for it. Decides to go for the attack. Get the mothership core. Get the pylon. Very good. Very good. I think he's going to reach those Tempests. Ooh, took down one of the medevac. Oh, took down the medevac that was full. Did Korean characters. Amazing. Tempest. Killing buildings. I mean, some of them are anyway. Can't be a good death. What do they shoot again? It's a resonance coil? Resonance coil. But look at all these Marines. Where did these guys come from? Walking right into the Tempest. Ta-da, ta-da, stutter step, bam, stutter step, bam, stutter step, and bam. One Tempest manages to escape, but gets chased down by Marines in medevacs, and now it's going to die as well. So it's 63 to 35 Harvesters. This is a hard fought PvT here for you today, ladies and gents. What is even left for the Protoss player? He has 2 Tempests, and there's 33 Marines on Teneb's side, so if that's a straight-up battle, as it looks like it very well could be, plus don't forget the cannons and the photon overcharge, then I feel like our Terran player might have this one. He was so dead. He was so dead. And yet he came back. That, again, if you haven't killed Terran, they're not dead. If you haven't killed them all the way, they're not dead. That +3 going to finish. It's going to finish here in about 10 seconds. Going to wait for it? Yeah, might as well wait for it. More Void Rays coming in. It's like Korean is having like a Fun Day Monday challenge or a One Trick Wednesday challenge, to be more accurate, where he needs to beat a Terran at this level with Sky Toss, except for Carrier, right? Doesn't that seem like that's what this is? That he was challenged to do that by somebody? So he's using Oracles pretty darn well. He's using Void Rays. He's using Tempest because he can't make Carriers. He can't do that. So he's going to make what he can and try to kill a Terran player with it. Third base, or fourth base rather, relanded here for Teneb. I think he moved that from his main, possibly? I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. So the Marines looking mad with the +3/+3 and the stim of the combat shield. Ready to go, as upgraded as they can ever be. Attacking into this final mining base. 4 Korean characters. Everything in the air dies. I mean, that's not even really a question here, right? It's all dead? All dead. Some probes managed to escape in the process, which is good, might come back to bite him a little bit later, but right now I don't think so. There's 4 probes remaining. 4 probes left. 100 probes have died in this game. 100 probes have died. There's no mining going on at all from our Protoss player. We do have Oracles burning down this base of Tenebs, though. Oh, no. Marines, couple Marines trying to save it. No, not going to really happen. More Marines going to save it. No, not going to happen. Kill the SCV building the missile turret. They didn't do it. They tried. They tried killing the SCV building the missile turret. Couldn't quite get it. And, oh, missile turret was burning down. And it dies, but it cleared out the air threat of the Protoss. That was amazing. That was really good stuff. All right, final push. Final push here from Teneb. Possibly, I don't know, single Void Ray here. How are your upgrades doing? +3, +2, 1, +2. So 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Contact. Does he want to make some tanks to get rid of these cannons? He might feel like making some tanks. Get rid of these cannons. Korean characters is starved, except for this one sneaky base in the top left. I mean, was he scouting it? Is he? No, that's an observer coming down. Observer scouts his own stuff. That seems totally fine. Void Ray trying to murder things and draw the Marines into cannon fire, but they're too smart for that. Way too smart for that. Scouting. Oh, smart. Smart, Teneb. Very intelligent. Taking down this base in the top left that you just found. Probes, I don't think want to fight. Oh, they kind of do want to fight this. Void Ray shows up. Void Ray versus Marine. And Marine recognizes he's going to die. Just kills as many probes as he can to fulfill his role in the universe. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Marines attacking into the main base. of Korean characters. I think that's going to be all she wrote for this main. There's nothing saving it. This expansion base going to die as well. And that's it. He's out. Korean characters leaves the game. Teneb is victorious, and our Terran player is the winner today. Yeah, that's really what it feels like. Look at that. 13 Tempest. I mean, don't make anything that you usually make against Terran was kind of the challenge here, right? No Adepts, no Storm, no Archons, no Stalkers. It's all Void Rays, Oracles, Tempests, and Zealots. It was an admirable effort there from Korean characters and made for a very, very interesting game. 100% for sure. In the end, 105 SCVs were killed, 102 probes lost their lives, 170 Marines died in this game. Resources lost, about 24,000 for the Terran, and closer to 39 for Korean characters. Ouch. Well, all right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.